And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Zingy, this team just can't find a way to win. How do they change that today?
I really think it's as simple as put it all in the rear view and just focusing on the here and now. Every pitch, every at-bat, just need to lock in on what they can control. Perhaps today is the game it all comes together.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Trust me when I tell you.
Just about set to go, and on the hill in this one, Trevor Rogers. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but
that one finds the zone, and we are underway. Next pitch is outside. Rogers was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. In the air, right side. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
they're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ernie Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
One down, base is empty. And ball one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. That's not coming back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. His 17th of the year. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And there's the strike. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-1.
And that one missing low. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Fastball is outside. Fouled off left side. Varsho off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Sliced hard but foul. Two outs. Runner on the go. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Chris?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And into the box for Baltimore, Brent Rooker. Just missed. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Holliday.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jordan Westburg.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Chases that one upstairs.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Three up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. Rogers back to work. And a foul ball. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. And delivers outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Davis Schneider now at the plate. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. That one misses, and that's ball 2. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Ball. 1 ball.
Man at first, 1 away. On the ground. Henderson gets it to first, and now 2 gone. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And on to run for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low, and the count's full. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jordan Westburg digs in now. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the.
Good feed. That's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Will Brennan, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one fouled off.
Plus, Boog, he's been doing a great job of getting hits. Just look at his batting average over the last week plus, and you'll see those numbers really back it up.
Gosman throws over. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
The 0-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. That is out of play. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. And there's one down. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Clement stands in now and watches strike one. Clement measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. And that's outside. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. There's a swing and a miss.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any.
Runner takes off. That one fouled hard the other way. Clement leads off first with one away. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Two outs. In for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One left for Toronto, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So digging in, Colton Cowser. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's It's off the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. Outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
He swings and fouls one off.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side and a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Orioles held in check there. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. In the air out towards right center. Cowser sizing this one up. He makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Out to center. Cowser sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Two outs, base is empty. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Lucas launched a homer in his most recent game.
1 strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. And brings it in at the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Brent Rooker. Foul ball there. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Just misses, and it's 2-2.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Fly to center his first time. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Henderson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2 stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
She hit the block, body grown, spoke grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match it. Talking about some time, but you for the assets. Classless. Been waiting.
Rogers back to work. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cowser hauls it in, 2 away. back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Left field, Brennan makes the grab, and that is that.
Come on with that warning to get you. You can get this from such a short distance, and my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get it tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want war. He can handle this.
Back here in Baltimore, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And now 2-1. That one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off. He was late. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-0. Next offering is outside. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Wow, I'll tell you, things start feeling pretty dicey when you're tracking one into the corner like that. So I love the effort to leave his feet to make an awesome leaping catch. Timed it just right and held on for the out. Definitely a highlight reel play.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Will Brennan. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Oh, 0-2 now. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing.
What I feel like is what I feel like. I know it ain't right.
now at Oriole Park. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ernie Clement. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. In the air, left field, Brennan. He's got it. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Vladdy, 26 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And there's the strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. And now it's even up.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one not close. 3-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Runner on at first with one gone. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Guerrero stands at first with one out. That one fouled off. Just outside, and the count is 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Outside low. Now 1-2. Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, 2 outs. Anthony Santander at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
That's the ball.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So they strand a pair. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground to third. He gets there on a slide. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now, Colton Cowser flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. That misses. And 1-1. One down, base is empty. And misses inside. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. Ripped to short. Perdomo on to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And he takes a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little up and throwing. Rodriguez also getting ready. Fouls it back with two strikes. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back. Stepping in, Nathan Lucas. Makes a sliding stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. Brandon Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Westberg. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Miles Straw getting ready to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
On the ground to third, and that's foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. A new pitcher in the game, Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
One strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So up next, Jackson Holiday. Little chopper rolls foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, it's in.
Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. On to pinch run, Luis Arias. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And there's a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles, really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. There's the strike. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brendan Little done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Yariel Rodriguez will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, two outs. And downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings and misses. That is strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Strike three, got him swinging. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Joey Lucchesi.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch is downstairs. So digging in, Ernie Clement. And takes low for ball one.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Cowser gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just missed. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. Perdomo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a curve is down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10.
Full count.
In the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Gone into the flag court. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
1 out, base is empty. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And 1-2. That's down and in. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Rips that one to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. Addison Barger, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the corner for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Misses inside. Now 2-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Garcia.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Will Brennan. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now.
Got got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The Orioles trailing by 3 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 17th of the year, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Lucas sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the 9th. Leading off, Anthony Santander. Rogers back to work. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Rogers in his 8th season, 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Cowser makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped to right, base hit. And here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6-game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any City Antique Kingdom.
Ground ball right side. 1 and 2nd. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles 1. Jeff Hoffman on to try and close it out.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Brent Rooker now at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's down and in. A slider missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. It's 3-2.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball that when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Luis Ariz stands in. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And there's a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground, right side. Clement throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that is out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Makes a sliding stop over to first, and that's the ball game. What a play to finish it.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.